Welcome, Sagittarius. This is your monthly focus for March 2016. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we get to the energy of the cards, just wanted to say thank you. Thank you so much for all your love, all your support that you give me each and every day. Truly, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. Now, let's get to you. Let's get to the energy. We start with the Seven of Cups. Too much on your plate? Too many directions you could go? Too many choices to be had? So a busy month. Definitely a busy month. A busy month, but it also looks like you are making decisions, making strong decisions on how to go forward, what belongs in your life, what doesn't belong in your life. To back that up, we have the Devil, the Phoenix rising out of the ashes. So you're shedding the things that no longer hold a value for you in your life. Doesn't give you security. Or at least you are looking at these things and trying to come to some decisions on what needs to go in your life, what needs to stay in your life, where you need to push yourself harder, where you need to be more disciplined, in order for you to really break free of something that could be holding you back, not allowing you to move forward. We have Temperance. So trying to bring everything into balance. You know, with the Seven of Cups as your first card, you could really be feeling out of balance. Some days you just don't know which way is up. So it's important to look at our life right now and understand what stays and what goes, what gives us balance, what doesn't. I think the sun was at the lowest part of your chart last month. So now you are on the upward swing. Now you are starting to clear some of the excess away, some of the extra baggage away, things that have been holding you down, taking away your energy, not allowing you to be in balance, not allowing you to feel that security under your feet. We have crossing over all that, the Wheel of Fortune. Peanut. Now, this is the promise of new doors opening and doors closing behind us. So that really goes together with all three cards. That you have to, well, you have to get serious. You have to get serious about what's important to you, what's going to drive you, what your passions are, what motivates you, what takes away your strength, your self-confidence, what pushes you forward. Our underwriting energy is the Three of Cups. So chances are there is going to be a lot of room for fun, happiness, joy, giggles. This is good messages coming in. So if you've been waiting on messages, this is a time when the messages will come. But more than that, it's an undercurrent. So you have to be particularly aware of your surroundings, what's going on, what people are saying to you, opportunities that pop up. It's your awareness that's going to bring in messages on how to move forward, what is lacking, what you have too much of in your life, where you need to draw the line. For our overriding energy for the entire month is the Tower card. So, transformation, the new you breaking through. Now, with this card in the placement, something could really rock your boat. Okay? So, go with the flow. Understand that any challenge that you meet is there to bring in wisdom in your life. to teach you something, to make you strong, to empower you. Because this is like the new you is breaking through, but sometimes with the Tower card, we don't really have the choice of creating the situation ourselves. And if we have been lacking really in working towards something, not giving it our all, not being disciplined enough, this is where the universe, God, your angels, your spirit guides come in and say, okay, enough's enough. Now you need to pay attention to this. You need to grow in this area. You need to push yourself in this area in order for you to be strong, in order for you to be empowered. So go with the flow. Don't fight it. The more you fight it, because this is a card that says it's going to happen. Something's going to come in and you can invite it in or you can try and close the door on it. But I can guarantee you that door is going to open no matter how hard you push against it. So allow things to happen. Go with the flow. Understand what it's trying to teach you. Absolutely. We have the Eight of Pentacles. So this is a work hard. You know it's going to take hard work. I think you're okay with that too. And you are raising the bar on yourself. So the self-discipline does come into play. The dedication to yourself. The push. You push yourself. You demand more of yourself. A better turnover, a better productivity, better value for your finances, increased love in your life. And wherever it is in your life that you are trying to gain a better ground, in a general reading, it could be just about anywhere. You know where it is. You're ready to work hard. So if it's a relationship, you're ready to work hard. If it's a job, you're ready to work hard. If it's building your stature in the community or within the home or neighborhood, you're ready to work hard. We have the Four of Wands. Now, this is the proposal, wedding card, marriage card. So a couple of you could be getting hitched. You could be popping the question. You could be taking the relationship to the next level. But in a general reading, I would have to see this as your grounding, your foundation. And this tells me that you've got things in place to go to the next level of your development, to the next step. It may look like Four Wands just stuck in the ground right now, but we do have a canopy. I know it doesn't resemble the castle that we are dreaming of, but it's a start. And we know it's solid under our feet. It may not feel solid under our feet because the sun is just starting on its upwards turn into, well, on our charts, in our horoscopes, because I'm pretty sure the sun was at the very bottom last month. So even though you may have felt like some things have slowed down or stopped, or you find that you can't concentrate on just one direction, that things pop up all over the place, don't worry so much, because you're going to get more and more control as the days turn into weeks, turn into months. Now, how other people see you this month, their perception of you, how they look in on your life, is the Hierophant. They see someone who is honest, who is trustworthy, very spiritual, very grounded, very balanced. You may not be any of those things, but that is what they're seeing. So you're giving some indication that you've got it all together, that you are a person that they can lean on. You're the go-to person. You're the strength. As we go into the last couple of weeks, closer to April, into April, we have the High Priestess. So this is where the magic starts to come in. This is where the energy really gets strong. This is where the new beginnings can happen. This is where things can come out of the blue at you. You weren't expecting it, but you were hoping for it. And it's coupled with the Justice and the Five of Cups. So by this point, you are seeing where to bring in balance and harmony, joy into your life, what needs to be done, what needs to be cut out of your life. I mean, look at you. You stand with that sword with a confidence. By this time, you are not so much worried about what you have to cut out of your life in order to bring in that balance. You have a good idea of it. Maybe through meditation, maybe through prayer, maybe through a lesson that was given to you in order to increase your wisdom. But you do get the wisdom. You do understand what is needed to go to that next step of your journey. Now, with the Five of Cups, because I do think that somewhere along somewhere within the month, your boat's going to get rocked a little bit. Your world is going to be a little tipsy. That you have to ground yourself, that you have to maintain the balance, but more than anything else, you have to be positive about your path forward. You can't worry about yesterday, what went wrong, what you may have said or what you didn't say, or what you put yourself into or what you didn't put yourself into. This is essentially do not cry over spilt milk. Wipe it up, clean it up, throw the tissue in the garbage, and move on. Put your energy on things that allow you to move forward, that have positive attached to it, that has something tangible attached to it. I wouldn't worry so much about anything that is negative in our life this month. I mean, you do have very beautiful cards. So don't allow anything to eat at you, okay? Don't allow anger to come in or getting upset over things. Put those kinds of things more on the back burner. Go with the flow on those things. It's positive action, positive movement forward, disciplining yourself, strengthening yourself, empowering yourself. For love, we have the Knight of Wands and the Ace of Swords. So aces always mean new. So if you are looking for a relationship, this could be where the relationship comes into your life. Absolutely. More often than not, when the Knight of Wands appears, it's someone within the workplace or somebody through work. Not necessarily at work. It could be on your travels to work or from home or going back home again, where you bump into this person. Maybe it's when you're picking up your coffee for the shift. If you are in a relationship, this is where you understand what changes need to be made within the relationships in order to make it thrive, in order to make it strong, or what changes at least you feel that needs to happen. So conversations, understanding their point of view, maybe why they're not giving where you feel they should give. You get these aha moments this month about your relationship, of what really needs to be, what they need to bring to the table, and what you need to bring to the table. And I think some strong conversations around that, opening up the lines of communication around that, will empower the relationship, strengthen the relationship. Absolutely. For job, career, money, well, we have the Ten of Wands and the Ace of Cups. Ten of Wands tells me that chances are you are doing too much. There's too much on your plate. Something is wearing you down. Maybe you don't like your job. Maybe you need a change. Well, this is where these cards speak so strongly about attaching yourself to what brings in passion, what brings in desires, what can you embrace, what do you love doing. That's where your focus needs to be when it comes to work. not doing things for the sake of doing things. You know, maybe it's time to move on. Maybe it's time to look for a promotion of some sort, doing something different in the workplace, starting your own business. And I don't think you are starting your own business this month, but you are looking towards to embrace your talents, your gifts, your abilities in order to go a path that doesn't weigh you down, that doesn't drag you down, that you find joy and happiness every single day in what you do, in what you create. Finances could be a burden this month. Absolutely. Okay, you really need to look at the budget, understand where you can get value for your money, where you are spending it needlessly to strengthen your overall picture. Absolutely. Now, for spirituality, we have Death and the Seven of Swords. You want this freedom. You want to feel this liberation. You want to soar with the eagles. There's certain things that you need to take with you on your path forward when it comes to spirituality. Some routine, some practice. And it's important to instill that practice this month. It's important to move spirituality up a notch in your life so that you feel grounded, so that you feel protected. Health and well-being, we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. Lots of opportunities to grow in your health, in your well-being. So look at your routines. Where can you add something or take something away that maybe isn't so good? But I don't think that, oh, did he act like he was coming down to let you out and he didn't? In a minute, baby. In a minute, all of a sudden, huh? All of a sudden it has to be. Knight of Pentacles is the well laid out plan. Sticking to a routine. Come over on this side. Come on, over here. Over here, Peanut. Yes. Okay, let's try and do this. Where's the cards? There we are. Okay, so Knight of Pentacles, the well laid out plan. So having a routine about your health, your well-being. That means getting to bed at a certain hour, getting enough sleep, not burning the candle at both ends. That means making sure that you are having breakfast, lunch, and supper. It's not being a maverick when it comes to your health. So this isn't a month where you want to go into some fad diet. You want the grounded approach, something that is sustainable, something that is long-term, something that you can incorporate into your daily living without a lot of fuss, without a lot of bother. It's easy to accomplish. If you are suffering from a diagnosis or an illness, a disability, it's the tried and true approach that'll work the best. Now, as I say that, we do have the Eight of Wands. So there is opportunities coming to you to add to what you do, to see how you can tweak your life in such a way that it's easy to accomplish, so that it becomes a habit, a good habit, quite quickly in your life. Now, the one thing with the Eight of Wands is we don't want to be looking, especially if you are overweight and you are looking, say, for a diet solution. Okay, and looking so far at the end result that you don't see the opportunities that surround you right now in order to shed just a little bit. Remember, we want the tried and true approach. We want to take it one step at a time. We don't want the quick results. Well, we do want the quick results, but it's not going to happen if we go that route. So this is where opportunities arise. This is where somebody could say, you know, you want to join the gym. I want to start working out, or you want to start going for walks. Do you want to start getting together for breakfast if you're not eating properly? So look for those opportunities in everyday life. And it will quickly become a habit that is sustainable, long term, and will give you the desired results that you want in your life. So until we meet again, remember, I do love you.